Officers were gunned down in the early hours of this morning at Bloekombos in Kraaifontein. The officers came under fire in an apparent ambush. Both were robbed of their firearms. This follows the killing of 4 civilian men at Tafelsigin Mitchells Plain yesterday. Our reporter Mariska Botha is in Tafelsig at the scene where the killings took place.
We're coming to you from the seemingly aptly named Lost City in Tafelsigin near Mitchells Plain, where yesterday afternoon 4 men were killed. Now behind me is the house where the incident happened, and we understand from community members that the bodies, the people fell, one here and a few down the road, and one was even followed all the way to his yard where he was shot and killed. Now today is the funeral of one of the men that was killed, Ishmael Abrams. He was 64 years old, and the community members telling us that he was a man who lived for his community and worked for his community. He's also responsible for a number of grandchildren that lived with him, and the community said there was no affiliation with gangsterism at all, but it is believed that the killing was gang related. Now nobody has been arrested as of yet, and this killing here in Tafelsig follows of course on the shooting of 5 teenagers on Thursday, where 2 of those teenagers, one aged 13 and one aged 19, died. It's not far from here. It's in Beacon Valley, just a kilometer or so in that direction behind the camera, where those teenagers were ambushed in the street and killed. And also this morning, in the early hours of this morning, in Bloekombos in Kraaifontein, about 30 kilometers from where we are now, 2 police officers gunned down in cold blood and robbed of their ammunition and their firearms. Now we understand that the 72-hour action plan has been activated by the police to do the rounds and to try and apprehend those responsible for the killings here, and of course the killing of the police officers. And we understand that there will be a meeting with General Patakile, the Western Cape Commissioner, with the cluster commanders across the city of Cape Town, and more especially those in the 11 known gangster areas, that they will discuss what is happening in these communities, the killings that's going on. We also heard from the MEC of Community Safety, Albert Fritz, telling us that they view the shooting of the police officers in particular as an attack on the state, and it must be dealt with the severity that the situation demands. Now I'm just going to step out of shot for one moment so you can see the area where we are. A funeral taking place here according to Muslim rites today of Mr. Ishmael Abrams. We were told by the community, the ladies sitting here, some are family members, some are neighbors, telling us that he was a well-loved man and well-known in the community, and the senseless killing has got them at their wits' end. They say they are tired of the inaction of the police, tired of the inaction of political superiors. They say they're a forgotten community here in Lost City in Tafelsig, and they say that it's too dangerous for a woman or children to walk around in the area. They say that the gangsters have just completely taken over the area, and it's become a crisis for these people. They say they're constantly living in fear.